So hello everyone, in this video we'll be solving another lead code problem and the problem name is number of laser beams in the bank. So let us read the problem statement first. So anti-theft security devices are activated inside a bank. So you are given a 0 indexed binary string array bank representing the floor plan of the bank, which is an m cross n 2D matrix where bank of I represents the ith row consisting of zeros and ones, where 0 means the cell is empty while 1 means that particular cell has a security device. Now they have given the condition here. There is one laser beam between two security devices if these two conditions are met. Now what are these two conditions? The two devices are located on different rows. That means there is one device here and there is one device here. The other condition is that there is no such ith row present in between them which has some other security devices present. That means if these are the two rows where there is some security device present, let's say this is the scenario, so there should be no row in between which has some another security device. There should be no row in between them. So these are the two conditions by we can say that okay, these devices can form a laser. So these can form a laser to this particular device. So these two devices are making laser with this particular device. So this is the question. So what we need to do then? So the laser beams are independent. That is, one beam does not interfere nor join with another. Okay, so that is clear. That makes the question more easier to solve. So we need to return the total number of laser beams that are present in the bank. So this problem statement looks a little bit difficult and you might think that this question is difficult to solve, but if you just look at this first example, then the picture will be very clear to you and the solution will come very quickly. It is just like observation based problem. So you can see from this picture as well how the laser beams are formed. So this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, this is the fourth row. So how the laser beams are formed, let us just see now. So this is the, let's say, ith row we are currently at. So this is making laser beams with this particular row, that is I plus 2th row. So why it is making? Because there is no such row in between which has some devices. So this row has no devices in between. So we can say that okay, I and I plus 2th row will make laser beams with all the devices with each other. So that means in total how many beams will be formed by these two rows? The total number of beams will be formed by the number of devices in ith row multiplied by number of devices in I plus 2th row. Similarly, we are here. We are at I plus 2, we are at this particular index. Let's say just name this index as index j, and this is now j plus 1th index. So this particular row will be able to make laser beams with this particular row because obviously there is no row in between. So we can say that okay, this has two devices, this row has two devices, so yes, there is no row in between which has some other devices. So yeah, we can connect these two rows and we can form laser beam with them. So again, these two will be able to make laser beam with this one. So how many beams will be formed? These 2 into 1. So there will be total 2 number of beams will be formed by these two rows. But now how will we identify what is the next valid row? Valid row means what is the next row where devices are present, because we need to skip these kind of rows where there is no devices present. So it is simple. So let me just clear the screen for you and then I'll explain how we'll be able to solve this problem. So it is simple, just maintain an array or vector devices which will be capturing only the rows which has devices, and this devices array will tell that how many devices are present at that particular row. So we are currently at 0th row. So this 0th row has 3 devices. Okay. Then we come at first row. This first row has no devices. So okay, we will not consider this row because we don't have to do anything with the row which doesn't have any devices. We need to take care only those rows which has some devices. Okay. So we'll skip this row. We will not push anything into this devices array. Then we come to this second row. This second row has two devices. So okay, we'll push 2 into our array. Then we will come to this third row. So this third row has one device, so we will push 1 into our devices array. Now we just need to find the number of beams that will be formed by all the devices. Now we are one thing for sure, that this row devices will only be able to form beams with this particular row. It will never make laser beams with this particular row. So we are sure. So we just need to check ith index and I plus 1th index to make the laser beams, right? So what we can do? We can just iterate on this device array, and for each and every I we can just multiply its value with the next value, and that will be the total number of laser beams formed. So let me just show you. So currently our I is here. So how many laser beams will be formed by these 3 devices? Obviously we will multiply the devices of I with devices of I plus 1, because we don't need to take care of any other row. We just need to take care of its next row which has some devices, and since devices array will take care of only those rows which has devices, so we can just multiply I with I plus 1th, like whatever the number is present. So these many laser beams will be formed by these 2. So what is the answer? It is 6. Then our I pointer will come to here. So I is now here. So I is currently 2. How many laser beams will be formed with this particular row to its next row? Obviously 2 into 1. So we'll multiply 2 into 1. So answer is 2 only. So we'll add that to our answer. So total there will be 8 laser beams formed with these many devices. So we'll return 8 as our answer. Now if you just check the image also, there are total 8 number of laser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are total 8 lasers formed by these devices. So the solution is pretty much simple. Just iterate over all the rows which has some devices, find total number of devices in that row, push that into a device array. If the row has no devices, skip that row. Don't need to push 0 into a device array. Continue doing it until we cover all the rows. Then iterate over this device array. Just multiply device of I with device of I plus 1th row, or 1th, whatever you say. That will be the total number of beams formed by these these 2 rows, I and I plus 1. So this is the solution. Let us just see the code now, and you'll understand it more better way from the code as well. So this is the code. So I have just declared 2 variables n and m, which are the grid size or whatever you say. Then we have declared the devices vector. Then we are iterating over the entire grid of string. So we will check whether this particular row has some 1 or not. If it has some 1, we will increment our counter and we will count how many 1s are there. In the end, if we find that this particular row has some number of devices, then only we will push that number of devices into our devices vector. Otherwise we will not push if the particular row has no devices. Then we will iterate over this device array, and then we will just find the total number of laser by multiplying for each and every ith index with I plus 1th index. In the end we will be just returning the answer. So I hope you learned from this video. So thank you.